Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Hey guys, hope you're going well. I am really excited for today's video. Not that I'm not always excited for videos, but I am especially excited for today's video because today and this whole month of April, we are actually celebrating 4 years of roll credits here on YouTube. So crazy. To celebrate and do something a little bit different, this is the first part of a series that I'm doing looking at more behind the scenes of how I create and do stuff with this channel. So we're going to be looking at things like how I got started on YouTube, how I film and edit my videos and my filming equipment and all that kind of fun, like behind the scenes stuff, that technical aspect. I find those videos really interesting, and maybe if you're looking at getting started into YouTube or just curious about the other behind the scenes shenanigans that go on, make sure you stay tuned for all of that. To kick things off today though, I'm going to get started by sharing with you a little bit more than what you're used to usually seeing. Like you guys, when you watch my videos, you only see about like this much. Today I'm going to be sharing with you this much. As in, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit more around this space. I hope you enjoyed all that pretty bokeh and fancy filming that I did. I got my nice camera out and I did some like fancy focusing. It was fun. This whole room is actually my studio slash office. There was a time, once upon a time, when I was thinking of renting out this space as a bedroom to a flatmate, but then I set everything up and had all my camera gear out and it was super convenient, and I got really attached to how I set up this space and work in this space, and then I just did not feel like turning it back into a bedroom. Okay, so let me actually show you the space. I am going to turn on my digital camera here. I'm gonna switch from the 5D, which I film all my videos on, over here to my little digital camera. Of course, you know, the sound quality is not going to be as good, and the quality in general, because you've got this little camera versus this cool camera, if it's gonna focus. So this is the camera. Oh, little camera meet big camera. This is the camera that I film my videos on, but I just camera inceptioned and I just made myself laugh. All right, let's do it. It makes sense to start outside the room, so that's what we're gonna do. Here we go, walking into my studio space. You'll see it's not a huge room. There is a built-in wardrobe here, which is why, yes, it used to be a bedroom. So I can start here. Yes, this is me. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas. Don't judge. So moving on to the room, as you can see, here is a little overview of it here with the bookshelf that you always see in the background of my videos, and my desk and chair that I sit on and I do all my work and all my editing and stuff right there. So I don't know how the best way to start is, but basically let's just start from this corner of the room with this old tripod that is like my spare tripod. I use 3 softbox lights. This is the main light. This light is more like a fill light illuminating the whole room, and then there's this third softbox light, which is kind of for a hair light, I suppose, at the back of my head. I'm gonna start over here on my desk. So this is the light. In fact, I'm actually gonna turn the light on because it's getting a little bit dark now. So this is the light turned on, and I sit here and I talk to the camera here. I would usually have this light on as well. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'll have my notes up on the screen if I'm doing a review, so I'll refer to my notes. And yeah, just, I guess that's kind of where it all happens from the other side of it. Now, looking over at my desk, these are some of my favorite posters. I've got a Godzilla poster here, Godzilla, and I've also got my neighbor Totoro poster over here, which I really love. And of course, this is the backdrop that you are used to seeing behind my head when I'm talking. You can see the Star Wars poster is what you can always see in the background, and my fabulous bookshelf, which I love so much. And this side table, which is usually a little bit out of frame. I don't think you usually get to see this, but this little side table, I mean, these are just some of my papers and documents and things, but this is my Wonder Woman tissue box that my sister got me, thanks sis, and my Pokemon plushie doll. Got some old VHS tapes here and some rolls of film. I don't shoot film anymore, but I used to, so I just keep these rolls of film in case I ever get the opportunity to shoot film again. I've got a Shining poster here, and let's start from the bottom of the bookshelf. I suppose that makes the most kind of sense. This is a Game Boy. This is my Game Boy. Game Boy Color. I just found this when I was at my parents' house just over Christmas, and we've got my Pokemon Yellow game, which, mind you, I'm pretty sure I finished, just saying, and it still works. Oh yeah, this bad boy still works. How cool is that? All right, I'm getting super nostalgic right about now. So let me turn that off. I just keep it displayed in there because why not? Here are my Funko Pop boxes, but I keep all the actual pops outside of their boxes. I don't know why, I just store the boxes there. This is the first shelf. This is the main shelf that you see in the background of my video, so you're probably very familiar with it. These DVDs, this isn't actually my DVD collection. These are prop DVDs, I suppose. Most of them were given to me for free, so yeah. I mean, some of them are mine mixed in, like Hidden is mine, Mallrats is mine, Der kleine Eisbär. This one's mine. I got this when I was on an exchange in Germany. Anyway, I digress. I've also got some old Hollywood books from my mum's collection. And this, I've got some cameras around. Yeah, this guy still works. This was my grandfather's camera. He loved photography and was always collecting the latest model of camera. So I'm sure this was the latest model of camera, sometime circa 2001 or something like that. But he's actually passed away now, so I do like to keep his cameras around. Moving on up to the next shelf. This is the main shelf that you see when I'm filming my videos. I've got some comics and things over here. I don't read heaps of comics, but these are some of my favorites, including the Sandman series. Obviously, it's such a great series. Some other books of mine. And my favorite, absolutely the most precious and sentimental items of the whole bookshelf. It's my extended edition box set of Lord of the Rings, all 3 movies, and it's guarded very faithfully on top by Saruman and a little Smaug from the Hobbit movies. Didn't like the Hobbit movies, but Smaug's really cute, guarding my precious cargo. And then moving on up, the next shelf up is, this is like, I love this shelf, and this is actually, you can't really see it in my videos at all, but it's just some more DVDs, some cameras, some old point and shoot cameras that I used to use a lot just because I did. I've even got an iPod, one of my very first early generations iPods. And oh, another sentimental little piece of memorabilia. This is my name tag from when I worked my very first after school job at Video Easy was the name of the video store. I used to rent out videos and then DVDs to people, and we used to have these genre stickers on the corner of every single DVD and video with all the genres, and this, highly recommended. I decided to genre label myself, and yeah, I wore that for like that name tag. I worked at Video Easy all through high school, so it was like four years. And I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else to really show you. As you can see, this isn't a huge room, so the bookshelf is really the main feature, and of course the desk, which was custom built. In fact, the desk has a great story. It's just a slab of wood and some piping that we spray painted black to make some legs. So it's a nice huge long desk and I can fit my computer and my monitor, and yeah, I absolutely love this desk. But apart from that, that is it. Okay guys, keep an eye out for the other videos coming up about more behind the scenes of this channel. I find it really interesting, the bigger overview of what goes on behind the scenes of producing content and producing videos. So hopefully you do as well. I really love the space that I have now. I did not always have this beautiful space. 4 years ago now, when I very first started my YouTube channel, I used to sit on the floor in the living room of the share house I was living at with some other people, and I could only film if there was bright sunlight out and there was nobody else in the house. But I will be sharing with you more about how I got started on YouTube as part of this series, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. That is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Leave me your comments down below if you have any comments, if you have any other questions, behind the scenes-y type questions. I'd love to hear them, and let's chat below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So, you want a room tour, do ya? Let me show you a room tour. That's a room tour. Room tour over.